Coming off an 8-2 run, big, long playoff run a year ago. Jerry Hatcher's Whale Branch Warriors looking for another step this year. Tell me a little bit about that. Let me let you bask in last year for just a moment, but then tell me how that dovetails into this year.
I mean, last year we had a good united football team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were you talk about brothers and all that stuff. But these guys were brothers, and we lost some good talent. And Xavier went to Virginia Tech, and Ray Deontay's up at Newberry College. But they were tight. If you can find a group of kids that are tight, that play for each other, you've got a chance to be successful.
How do you coach that? Because you got to do that with these guys.
You don't coach it. You hope you inherit it. You try to develop it, but if they're not going to buy into it, then it's not going to happen. I mean, they've got to come with that attitude. They work together for 3 or 4 years in the weight room. So you think that would occur naturally, but sometimes it doesn't. So time will tell.
All right, you got seniors, you got captains, you got all kinds of big guys here. Well, they're looking pretty grim. They were looking a lot happier a little while ago. There we go. Now we got them smiling.
I guess they're waiting on lunch.
They're waiting on lunch, yeah. Tell me about these guys. Introduce them.
Yeah, you guys just introduce yourselves here. I'll do it.
All right.
So this is Pkwy Pouche. He's going to be a quarterback. He's a receiver, but he'll be our starting quarterback. This is Austin Stevens over here, who's a senior.
I like that name, by the way, Stevens. That's a good one.
All right. Bluffton Major, number 25. He's a senior running back. Jadarius Garrett over here. He's a senior wide receiver. And then on him we have Benji Sanchez. He's probably our most versatile offensive lineman. He shotgun snaps. He plays where we need to him. He's also a senior. Back in the back, we have Javon Smith.
He's your tailback.
Yeah, he's our kicker.
Kicker.
No, he's probably our biggest kid on the team, but and a senior. And then we have Jalen McVeigh, who didn't play last year. He's back for his senior year. He had a little injury that he had to get over, but we've got them all back. So I mean, I brought the seniors here for a reason, and hopefully they understand why they're here. Which is this. You say, how do you build it? Bringing them is another step in building that leadership. That's why they're here.
Yeah. You've been building it though from second grade. I mean, you got these guys. You're getting down. You've been at it long enough and have your system in long enough. Know that you got kids coming in. Yeah, they know what you want.
This is my 34th year coaching high school football, and this is my 11th year out at the Whale Branch. And so hopefully, the expectations were built in 2012, 2014 with Niles and D and all those guys. And Xavier and all those guys that have gone on and done big things, Irvin, Jaheim, all these D1 players we put out. And hopefully they've seen that and realized that, hey, we can do this too, and try to emulate what they've done.
How good can this bunch be?
As good as they want to be. Okay. And I mean, the talent's not an issue here. We had a horrible scrimmage last Thursday, but it was lack of effort. It was lack of effort and not knowing what to do. Not knowing the scheme, the game, the plan, not the game plan, but the blocking schemes and not tackling well. It was just effort. But they can go as far as they want to go. But I'm going to put it on them. I'm going to coach like I always coach. But I'm going to put it on these seniors to see how far we go.
Okay. You're not changing anything. You're not running lots of flea flickers and crazy wide spread.
Well, Coach Kenlock, our offense coordinator there, I think he put in a reverse about 5 years ago. I still haven't seen him run it.
Call it.
But it's in the playbook.
But it's still going to be Whale Branch football,
It's going to be pound and play defense and get a kicker and play special teams and be in the game in the fourth quarter and hopefully find a way to sneak one out.
In 34 years and in 11 years at Whale Branch, how have things changed? How have the kids changed, or have they changed?
I don't think they have. They listen to music I don't understand, and they wear different clothes.
We listen to music our parents didn't understand either.
Exactly. My man with these different shoes on, but I told it, the kids are the same. They dress differently, they listen to different music. But you know what? At the end of the day, they're the same kids I started coaching back in 1990. They just it's a little different, but they're the same.
This bunch is going to be a bunch to watch this year. Look at that. They got all these grim faces. They look so serious about it.
Feed them and they'll smile.
Okay, well, we're going to feed them while we do that. You take a look at this message, and we'll be back with more on the WHHI Daily News. The Whale Branch Warriors getting ready for the 2022 season.